This is Adrian Manz. If you'd like a copy of my book, Around the Horn, A Trader's Guide to Consistently Scoring in the Markets, visit traderinsight.com, where you'll receive a 30% discount and 3-day shipping. That's the best price anywhere, only from Trader Insight.
From Los Angeles, TraderInsight.com presents Dr. Adrian Manz in the war room and at the helm with today's look at stocks and sectors on the radar.
For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and this is Stocks and Sectors on the Radar for Tuesday, May 5th, 2009. On Monday, Dow Jones Industrials up 214 points to close at 8426.74. We had 2,627 stocks advance, 459 decline, and NYSE total volume at 1.71 billion shares. We are up and out of the Dow box. We're obviously looking at a shot at 8,500 here. It looks like we are definitely gravitating towards that. Same thing holds true on the S&P 500, where it appears that 950 or possibly even 1,000 is going to be in the cards sooner rather than later. Of course, all the indices were carried higher on Monday, as the NASDAQ 100 was up 3134 to close at 1427.96, and the NASDAQ Comp was up 4436 to close at 1763.56. Meanwhile, the CBOE Market Volatility Index down 0.75 of a point. That, of course, indicates that some of that apprehension about dealing with the market is going away. We're getting some money coming in from the sidelines. That's evidenced by the VIX, and of course was very evident if you were following the trades that we talked about over the weekend in AES Corp, Mettler Toledo, Winnebago, and CAI. Let's review those, and then we'll take a look at 6 stocks that I've got on the radar for the Tuesday session. First thing I'd like to talk about, since I got a bunch of emails on this one today, CACI International was ticker symbol CAI on Friday. Monday morning open trading as ticker symbol CACI. SEC and the NYSE got together and decided a 4-letter naming convention might be a good thing on the New York Stock Exchange, at least for some of the stocks. This is one of the first ones to get it, and look what happened. It went up, it hit the profit target, but on trading that was so thin, because no one, including myself, could find this thing, that most of us did not have the opportunity to benefit from it. Next, we had AES Corporation, ticker symbol AES. We had a 785 entry with an 810 initial profit target on this fastball expansion of range, expansion of volume. Intraday, we see the stock got us in right in the first bar of trading, never came back down even 10 cents against us, just about a 9-cent move in the opposite direction, consolidated, made a sharp move to the upside, got all the way up to $8.23 a share, and then consolidated right at our profit target on the session. So a nice move there, got a nice bump up with the rest of the market, exactly the kind of a continuation entry we like to see on a fastball setup. Mettler Toledo International, this was ticker symbol MTD. This was a big line drive gap move on Friday. Monday's trading saw it form sort of a backdoor slider setup. It was also a fastball expansion of range, expansion of volume, of course, on Friday going in. Gonna keep this one on the radar on Tuesday, in addition to the other stocks that we'll be talking about in a moment. Finally, we had Winnebago Industries Incorporated, ticker symbol WGO. This was a double-header short side setup. You wouldn't think anything was going to go short in the market today, but the power of these setups is that they indicate what the bias is in the trading that the stock has been doing over the past several sessions, regardless of what the broader market may be indicating. We see here that early in the session, the stock did pop higher, got all the way up to $8.60 a share, benefited from what was going on in the broader indices, benefited from what was going on in the sector, but then immediately made its high and started coming in and made a move right down through that central pivot. We talk about these pivot trades all the time. This is a good opportunity. It consolidated above, made an obvious attempt to stay above, closed, opened right above the pivot. This is a good indication to take a short side trade. Look for a profit target down around that next pivot line. That was the opportunity on WGO. We got it, an 820 entry on this one. Got you all the way down to $7.61 a share, which is where we were looking to enter on the double header short side setup. Initially, we had a 736 target. Of course, the 761 level was just about all this one had in it. Look where it closed, right around $7.69, right at that level that proved to be the test for the session. And on deck for Tuesday's trading, I've got 2 financials, 2 consumers, a healthcare, and an energy. First one on deck, American Express Company, ticker symbol AXP. This was a fastball expansion range, expansion of volume. trade above $27.50 per share will have me interested in a long side continuation entry opportunity with an initial profit target up at $28.27 per share. Also in the financials, in the banks, Wells Fargo and Company. This is ticker symbol WFC. Fastball, expansion of range, expansion of volume. It's also a line drive setup. Like to see those overlap. Any trade exceeding $24.35 per share will have me interested in an entry on the long side with an initial profit target at $24.88. In energy, Chesapeake Energy Corporation, ticker symbol CHK, another line drive setup, entry above $22.95 per share with an initial profit target all the way up at $23.39. In the consumers, Estee Lauder Company's ticker symbol EL also made a line drive move. Trade above $37.10 per share will have me interested in an entry opportunity with an initial profit target at $37.46. Harman International Industries Incorporated, this is also a consumer, ticker symbol HAR. This is a fastball expansion of range, minor expansion of volume. $21.70 will be my possible trigger price for an entry with an initial profit target up around one of the intraday pivot inflection zones. And finally, in healthcare, we've got Universal Health Services Incorporated, ticker symbol UHS. This is a switch hitter setup with a potential entry at $49.81 per share with an initial profit target up around $50.30. All of these, every one of these setups for Tuesday's trading assumes that we're going to see a continuation move in the markets. I'll be looking for that. I'll be looking for the broader indices as well as the sectors that these particular stocks trade in to show signs of advancing. If that happens, I'll be looking for those entries. If you guys have any questions, shoot me an email, Adrian@traderinsight.com. Use protective stops on every trade and have a great trading day on Tuesday.